for this session on improvising in electronic music, the idea is not to go through theory too much, because I mean it's really not interesting to do theory in this. So let's instead, why do you improvise? One is it helps you to free your creative ideas. So thanks to that few recording that I got, I want to try and find some new ways of making music, making a song, making free form. Then also you learn to communicate with others, and then you have fun. And what can you improvise? Let's look at the various parts. So we talk about beats first, and let's go to now with, can you see clean?
Yeah.
The reason why I asked you to download the packs, and everybody download packs.
I only got a bit of drop.
Build and drop. Okay, build and drop is chop and swing.
No.
Build and drop has this like MIDI clips. So if you take them and you drag them into your MIDI channel, it's large because it has not only got the MIDI notes, it also has a brand new drum rack, and it sounds like this. So this is 78 BPM. Right, and then there's another one that with the same drum kit. There's another. So this is the, wow, look at that. It's a long clip, right? The second clip is this one. So if you are using push, then basically when you're in session mode, then basically you just to give you more variety, you will probably want to have a fill. Now, if you want to automate your fills, can you remember how you did it from last week? You want to use a follow action. So you could do this live. You could press this like 7 times, and then the 8th time you remember to press the next one. Or you could let it play automatically for you. If you want to let it play automatically for you, then say this one, right? This. How many bars is this? It's 4 bars long, right? I'm going to duplicate it. The second one, I make it a bit lighter so you can tell. The second bar, I'm going to end it off with, I'll make it something a bit cliche, a bit obvious, which is I'm going to draw in snares. Switch on the plug in here. Yeah, wow, that's an interesting snare. Snare, 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 snare. Alternate, alternate. So the first clip, I'm going to put follow action. Remember, I put L to get me to my follow actions. I'm going to make it play for, can you see where my mouse is?
Yes.
For 4 bars before it plays the next. Then you jump to this one. You will play for 4 bars. Then you will jump to the first. The first meaning the first of this block, meaning the one just above it. So let's hear what it sounds like. Now it's on the second clip already. So when you hear that thing, you know that you're going to start on the second, you're going to start another round again. So this solves the problem of, sometimes I've seen when we do an improv, then somebody got to count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not very spontaneous. Okay. Now, if you decide that you want to change the beat, let's say the second half of the song, you can go back to the different beat. Remember that this is a different beat. I'm going to color it differently, right? And you, whoever is controlling this on the mouse or the push or whatever, again, this one I'm going to make it a very cliche kind of ending. Maybe I'll put a multiple kicks, is it? Multiple kicks is easy way to recognize it, right? Or snare lah, right? Again, what do? Okay, so this one again, the first clip, I will do a follow action of 4 bars, then you play the next. Then on the second clip, I'll do 4 bars, and then you play the first. And again, it goes back. So now you got the beats. But on the other hand, if you wanted to play the beats live on top of this, you just go into your whatever controller you're using. It doesn't have to be a push. It could be you are using one of the pad things, right? Like James got a pad, right?
No, it's
Yeah, so no, who got a pad?
like that.
Yeah, or there's other pad systems out here, or even that one, the pad control. And then you can so you can actually do that live also on top. Right? You can do that on top, or you can load another drum. So you choose. Okay. Next one is you get, so that creates percussion. Load in another drum rack with, you can do percussion. Then instrument parts. This one you can play. What's the next instrument you should want to put in? What's the next instrument you put in?
Standard, I'm just throwing my things.
Grand piano. Okay, sure. Throwing grand piano. Sounds. Piano. Grand piano. Grand piano. What if you are not really skilled at playing chords?
arpeggiator.
Ah, see, arpeggiator. Good idea. Arpeggiator. Where's arpeggiator found?
MIDI effect.
MIDI effects. Arpeggiator. Let's take something like the Hausier than thou. Okay. So now, if you press, okay, so that's interesting, right? And if you are playing on the same laptop as the person who is playing the beat, you're always in synchronize. Now, the other instrument which you didn't mention was the bass line. Oh, yeah, but never mind. The piano is a good way to play come in. But let's say we are in a scale. Okay. Anybody got a bit uncertain about music theory?
Quite a few of us.
Yes. Okay. So let's say I wanted to play this in A minor. Why do I like A minor? All right keys, right? What is a way to make sure that whatever you play is guaranteed to be in A minor? Yeah, you put scale. You put scale. Now this one says C minor. I drop it in, and instead of C, I change it to A. And everything you play will be in A minor. Okay? So use the MIDI effect scale to do it. Because I have a push, I don't even need to do that because my push already has scale function. I can scale, I can choose A, I can choose minor, and I'm golden. What other things can you do besides instrument parts? Device parameters. So while one person can be doing beats, another person can do something on top of the beat, on the same laptop, what would you put on top of a beat effect?
Reverb.
Reverb, yeah, you can do reverb, but I mean, increasing the reverb doesn't, playing with the
Filter.
auto filter, yeah, auto filter.
Classic.
See all the things that you have learned in the past, right? So auto filter, I drop in an auto filter and let's just run the beat, right? Now the thing is that because I'm using a push, it's automatically mapped. But you can also map your other knobs devices. Okay, let's see. So if this thing, that is the sound of the loop without any effects. So with the knobs, okay, so that's how you can do with the audio effects. That's another way to improvise. Okay, what else can you improvise? Samples. And so samples, as I said, I've loaded in this interesting field recording that I made, and I hope that none of the swear words comes out. I can do it. I can do it. I think. Yeah, no more than yeah, no more than I don't know, but it's very might be. Yeah, I'm gonna make this mono playback so that when one sample plays, it doesn't overlap the other. I was outside the karaoke too, so. Yeah, so Amy is goes to have your sister. So I just say yeah, so Amy is goes to have your sister. You never get back to the right because I'm planning the shit out. You get back to the right. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. So if I get back together, if we get back together, you must get back. If we get back together, you must get back. So clearly this woman is telling her boyfriend that she ever get back together, he has to marry her. I thought that he deserved a song of his own. Right? So using what we learned the other lesson, which is basically, you see, I've actually taken simpler and I've sliced this one long sample. And by slicing it, spread it across the keyboard. Okay? So this is basically playing with samples. How would you think about it? Remember when you're doing listen to everybody else, less is more. Less is more meaning that you don't have to play all the same time. Sometimes if you even, and when you do the grand piano thing, right, you don't have to constantly play all the time. You play a bit, play a bit, play a bit. Let's say the grand piano, right? Some people like to do that, and then it's like, okay, enough. Can you just like a bit? See, when you play a little bit and you play it in batches, it becomes a riff. That sounds more interesting, which also means that you have to also think of when you find something which you like, repeat it. Because otherwise you just end up noodling and noodling and noodling and noodling. That is nothing interesting. The repetition is what makes things interesting. Okay?
Yeah.
So we are going to try this. We're all going to try this. So I'm going to suggest we start with a small We're going to improvise beats, percussion, instrument parts, scales, chords, device parameters, audio effects. But we're going to try with a slower groove. If you want, you can also do a faster groove. I think most of you downloaded the slower groove set. And then we will do an A minor scale. 1, 4, 5, 1. Well, A minor.
Oh,
I'm going to show you another trick, which is that you go to
Akali,
you go to your turn to try. Okay, you go to this thing called auto chords.
4, 5, 1.
4, 5.
Autochords.com. Autochords.com. Let's not take cliche. What kind of style do you want? Tell me. You choose.
Jealous, go jealous.
Choose a style.
Rebellious.
Rebellious. Well
Mhm.
done, man. And let's choose A minor. Okay, you choose. We got like 4 different alternatives. Okay. Yeah. So from here we're gonna carry on. Okay.